Hi you guys, so today I'm making chicken biryani. You can substitute it with absolutely anything if you don't eat chicken, if you want to substitute it with lamb or egg or vegetables, anything. Okay, we're also doing soya nuggets today because my sister's vegetarian, but the marination kind of remains the same. This recipe is a recipe that I learned in Hyderabad at my first job. And it's quite a special recipe. I've eaten a lot of it, a lot of the biryani there when I was working in the hotel for about a couple of years. But today we don't have all the ingredients as such, but we're going to manage with what we have. This is a slightly tedious recipe, but I would encourage you to involve your family if you're living with them. You can delegate tasks and ask them to kind of make it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is marinate the chicken. Here I've got some chicken. It's been marinated overnight with chili powder, turmeric powder, salt, and ginger garlic paste. So what happens is it really absorbs all of that when it stays overnight. And now we're going to do the second marination. Okay, so I'm just going to show that to you. Okay, so here we've got all our spices and everything that we need. So the base of this is yogurt. So I'm just going to pour in some yogurt here. Okay, and then we're going to put in our spices. So chili powder, okay, turmeric powder, okay, we've got some cinnamon powder, some crushed cardamom. Technically you should be using a powder, cardamom powder, but I'm just using this crushed cardamom for now. Okay, and then of course some salt. You want to go, if you're using meats, then you want to be like generous with the salt. Okay, and then some clove powder. Now at home I don't have whole cloves, so I'm just putting a little bit of clove powder as well. Okay, and then some garam masala. This is my grandmom's garam masala. Okay, so it looks like I'm adding in a lot of spices, but once the chicken comes in, it's going to all, get absorbed. Some green chili. We also need to put some chopped mint and coriander. I don't have coriander, so I'm just adding mint. Okay, and some lemon juice. And again some ginger garlic paste. Okay, now that we've got our marination, I'm just gonna mix it together. I'm adding a little bit of ghee. Okay, you can add oil as well, a little bit. And now we're gonna get our hands dirty and mix it together. Okay, when you're making the marination for anything for that matter, not just for biryani, I would suggest always make the marination separately and then put it into the meat, because what happens is once you put it in the meat, it's going to be difficult to taste it. So if you have the marination as is, okay, so this is how it's going to look. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, I'm going to taste it and see if it's fine. Oh, it's quite good. So obviously the marination has to be strong because you want the meat and everything to absorb the flavor. Okay, so I'm quite happy with it. It's a little sour. I think I added too much lemon juice, but that's okay. I'd like it a little more spicy. So I'm going to add some chili powder, a little more of the garam masala, and cinnamon powder. Okay, so the first step is to marinate your meat. Once you're done with this, then you can get on to doing everything else while your meat marinates. So what you need to do is add this. It's getting quite messy now, guys. Okay, we probably need to get a bigger bowl, but I will mix it and show it to you in a bit. Okay guys, this is the marinated chicken. Now we're going to just put it in the pan and like cook it for about 30 to 40%. Hi guys, okay, so now that we're done with frying the onions, soaking our rice, marinating the meat, we've also cooked the meat a little bit. Now we're going to start layering. This is the fun part and almost the end, okay? So this is what we need. We're going to need water for the rice. This is the soaked rice. We have some whole spices that we're going to need to put in the rice. There is some brown onion here and we've got our cooked meat, okay? Now we're going to layer it. So we're going to take this meat, it's left quite a bit of water. We're going to make it in a rice cooker today. Okay, make sure you get all of it down. Okay, make sure it's all flat and nice. Now what we're going to do is add our fried onion. Okay, that is the next layer. We leave some just for garnishing. Okay, now we're going to add the rice. Okay, now the rice, I'm going to put it, layer it on. You want to do a nice even layer above the meat and make sure you get it in the corners. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to need some salt for the rice as well. Okay, so the water that we've used, so in a rice cooker we've got 2.5 cups of rice, so we got 5 cups of water. Okay, double the quantity. If you like it a little less kind of, you know, set, then you can put little lesser because we also got that liquid from cooking the chicken. Now I'm just going to mix the salt in and gently pour it all over the rice. Okay, so that's how it's going to look. Now we're going to put in our whole spices. So there's bay leaf, there's cardamom, there's cinnamon, and finally just a little bit of kevra water that I've got. You can also add a little bit of rose water. You can add some saffron and all of that. Okay, this is going to go into the rice cooker now. Hey guys, so we're just going to open the rice cooker now and see how it's come out. Okay, that looks really good. I haven't used basmati rice, I've used regular rice, but that's okay. So we're just gonna allow it to sit for some time and probably get mixing it a little bit. It smells divine. I'm not going to really move it to like a bowl because I'm not going to do the dishes, but I'm just going to garnish it on top with some fried onion. And we're done. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It's slightly tedious but so worth it. I'm really looking forward to lunch today. You can eat it with like an onion raita or cucumber, tomato, whatever floats your boat. And yep, see you around.